Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. Bit of a gap since the last episode because I was waiting for the patch to finally hit. Makes a few balance changes, fixes a few bugs, including one particularly nasty one, which was that if you double-clicked on an item to equip it instead of dragging it into a slot, it would actually, remove all your intrinsic abilities from your class and race, and that was particularly bad. I don't know how that one got left in there, but that has been fixed, and apparently even retroactively has fixed things for people who had sort of a wonky save there going on. So hopefully that is all fine. We are currently in the Temple of Eothas. We recently went and recruited Adir. And I noticed that I actually have enough enchanting materials to add of intellect to something. So I'm considering adding that to Delure, since I do use a fair number of spells with AoE radiuses, that sort of thing. Also would make a lot of sense for the wizard, of course, although I actually have a somewhat fewer radius-based spells on the wizard, although that might change, I just realized. If I go and maybe, it's probably a good idea to go and learn all the spells that I possibly can from these books. At this point, 100 coppers is not too bad. We may even want to go ahead and adjust our grimoire, now that I think about it. Oh, these are more expensive because it's second level, I see. I'm just going to go through all these grimoires. I don't know if I'm going to ever use grimoire swapping, but I like collecting the grimoires to at least learn. We may as well keep these around for now because they don't really cost us anything. Do that. Is it going to be 300 or 400 for level 3 spell? What do we think? 300. Ah, okay. I guess if it had gone up sort of exponentially, it would have been pretty ridiculous when you got down to these levels. I don't think I can cast third level spells yet, can I? Let me go and grab Eothas over here. Hello! And edit his actual grimoire over here. I can load them in. No uses left, yeah. So we'll go ahead and load those both in. And we only have the 2 level 1 spells. Binding Web. AoE Hobbled. It's so... Okay. It looks short here, but that's because the it's got an AoE duration, so they individually get hobbled for only 4 seconds, but the AoE stays for a little while. Still, it's not friend and foe. Yeah, maybe we can use it to split a group up. I don't know, might not be a bad idea. Necrotic Lance is a single target, so it's going to be a lot easier to land than the Ray of Fire. Well, which I forget lasts for 10 seconds. You know what? I think the Necrotic Lance is going to be a lot more reliable to us than the Ray of Fire. Fetid Caress paralyzes the target and sickens people near it. It's actually not a bad way to sort of split up a group. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Ray of Fire. I'm going to put in the Binding Web as an option over here, and I think I'm going to like that a lot better for him. Do we want to tweak what things we've got going on here? Ghost Blade, Big Cone. I think a lot of the spells have a bigger area, especially for the wizards right now, or rather a longer range. Pierce, Hobbled. That could maybe get something done. I still like the Fan of Flame. The Sunless Grasp is actually pretty decent too, because it freezes and gives them the accuracy debuff. I think I like that more. Right, the Dazzling Lights we don't really use. Mostly we use the Wizard for actual damage. There we go. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Dazzling Lights and pick up a Chill Fog instead, because I think this is going to be a circular area effect instead. I don't know if we can get a preview on this. No, we can't. Oh, the Grimoire cooldown is activated.
How may I help?
Oh, we're paused. There we go. Hang on.
Hey.
Stop. Let's try
How may
again.
I help?
There we go. Just wait, and I want to get a preview. I think it's a circular one, right? Yeah. It's not friend or foe, but there we go. It does a little bit of damage while also doing what to them exactly? Blindness. And it lasts for 20 seconds. Yeah, okay. I think we can make some good work with that. All right, so let's go ahead and explore. Oh, Oh, that's right. This all started because I was talking about adding of intellect to something. So I'm going to go and add it to this fine robe on our actual wizard. It's tempting to put it on my main character. Oh, actually, looks like I have enough goods for both. So I will do that on my fine leather armor. There we are. I mean, maybe I should be saving these resources. I don't know. Hoping not. The reason I didn't prioritize the druid, even though I have a lot of AoEs, is the fact that I often go into melee as well. Alright, so I don't remember where we are in this. Right. We killed the Will-o'-the-Wisp. We talked to some spirits or something. That's fine. We can backtrack over here and go to this room. Excellent. I suspect this dungeon will be relatively easy for us, at least the first bit, just because you can come into this dungeon quite a bit earlier, and we're a bit more leveled up than some people might be here. Ooh, I didn't want to slow mode. I Actually, slow mode in combat makes sense. We should also be sneaking. Once combat toggles, there we are.
What does the flame reveal?
Initiates note. Visitors to the ritual floor. Rectrix Obrica says, redemption for even these. Forgot and struck the largest bell first rather than second. Alright. That sounds like it's a clue that might be relevant to something. So let's go ahead and just hold on to that for now. I know that there's supposed to be sort of like traps and tricks and secret-y things. We are full on camping supplies. It's good to know that there's still camping supplies over there, though. Also, everyone has been great to remind me that I can go ahead and load the bear into a custom formation. Something like that, perhaps. And then something like this. Actually, we might want to trail these people a little further behind. Something kind of like that. Okay, custom formation number 1, and then if I go here and choose custom formation number 1, now the bear will be nicely in front while keeping everyone else in the back anyway. Attack!
Take him down.
Oh, there we go. So are these guys ever going to aggro? I'm not going to bother casting any spells, although I could be using per combat encounters just to minimize how much damage I might take. There we go. We'll use a knockdown over here.
Hey.
Oh, so not everyone is engaging. Oh, because we're a bit bottlenecked.
No
I see.
prisoners!
There we go. Finish this off.
Stuck over here.
Stuck over here. Yeah, it's funny. All right, loot this. We got another note. Okay, letter home. Mother have asked Brother Edric to carry this letter to you. He travels to New Homer this morning. With him goes what coin I have. I hope it will ease the surprise of an expected homecoming, for I mean to follow in a few days' time. Our village has much changed, and though I do not wish for you to worry, I do not feel it is safe to remain. I know Rectric Obrica will not approve, but the letter trails off here. Oh, that's terrible. All right, we don't actually need to save that. And we got some sort of gemstone. Pop furniture. Branded with scorch marks. Is that a thingy? Aw. It really feels like this is just... Oh, I'm not sneaking. There we go. It's like, why am I not spotting that? I forgot that the sneaking got turned off. This definitely felt like it must have been a secret door. Have we done everything over here? Looks like yes. Okay. That must have been a pretty easy check then, because it feels like you must have to go this way. All right.
Let's go.
Engage. Activate the queue. Nice. What does this say? Oh, we can't click on that in combat? All right. It's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to be... wow, we got pretty close there. You don't want to accidentally click on things in combat.
Sure.
But it's interesting that you can't interact with everything.
Laying low.
Can I not? Oh, I don't have vision. These collapsed stones are pocked with burrows and narrow crevices, claw marks, and dung mark the passage of beast. Interesting. I've got a table over here. Come on, describe it for me. Vermin has scoured these plates, though mold still grows in green-black clumps across the table. All right, I'm going to stick to sort of the right wall as much as possible. Oh, right, that was the camping supplies. I'm like, did we forget to loot something? No, there's still camping supplies in there is what's going on. Okay, Skulder, Whelp, and an actual Skulder. Yeah, I remember going through this in my little test game. Like, I think solo and level 1 or whatever, and these guys were brutal, but this is not going to cause any problems whatsoever. Just engage. You go ahead. And, wow, we actually just killed that outright. Awesome. And go ahead and do a knockdown as well. And these guys are closing in, so we'll do... just start casting kind of over here. I think that'll be pretty good. Oh. Yeah, we're still being pathfinding screwed here. Alright, finish that guy off. Confirm that this dude here is engaging multiple targets. I don't know if he is. Like, I don't know if I have to start fighting multiple people. With this toggled on, I should be able to engage up to 3. I'm not sure. Anyway. This has got friend and foe, right? Yeah. So if I do this, we'll hit everyone with that Q, which will be quite nice. Speaking of Qs... Stop moving away from me! There we go, now he's engaged.
Hi?
What is it?
Bear form. Yar. Nice. Finish this one off. Okay, Bear's doing most of the tanking here, which is good because apparently the bears Do not take health damage. You can never lose your companion. Which is good, because, I mean, that's part of your ranger class, right? If they let you, like, if they let the bear die, they'd have to do something where you have some sort of ability to resummon a new one. Because otherwise, you'd be a pretty piss-poor ranger.
I shall be discreet.
Yay, ears. What? It's like a leftover animation from the last looting. Is that what's going on? We got a fine sword. Interesting. What kind is it? It's one-handed sword. Let's go ahead and just drop it in inventory for now. And compare. So what's nice about this is the fine sword has 2 damage types, both slash and pierce. I'd always use the best one. It's got higher base damage, better interrupt. It's not as fast. Okay. Oh right, and the fine flail converts grazes to hits. I guess they're pretty much similar. They're probably the same tier of item overall. That's fine. Let's check. What are you packing? You just have a regular saber. Huh. Saber does good damage. The same speed, better damage, but doesn't have the slash pierce duality. Also, being fine with the fine sword increases accuracy. And I don't know if this damage is already calculated in over here. That is actually something that's not clear. I mean, there's the base, and then our actual damage is higher than that because of our might. But does this number here also calculate in this 1.15? Still, we'll take the accuracy boost. Seems like a pretty good idea over the saber, and then just toss that. Loot all the things. Eldritch Aim. Okay, it's instant. Bonus accuracy for 15 seconds. I guess we'll just leave it in someone's stockpile. That's just a book that I'm not going to be reading in the... whoops, I looted that to the wrong person, but that's okay. I'm not going to be reading the books on the... in this Let's Play, just because we would spend way too much time doing that. Oh, I could have gone through over here, too. So, what's the purpose of this door? I guess it allows you to avoid this fight with the Skulder, but then we wouldn't be looting stuff. So, that's not good. Or maybe it's just getting you used to the idea that there might be secrets here and there. Or you could go through a little bit more stealthy with a weaker party. It doesn't not make sense. I think we do have 2 mechanics. Like, this should be free. Excellent. It's just a stock 2-handed sword. Not particularly special. Looks like there's an interactable on the other side. Got a couple more books that we'll be able to sell. Okay, let's go to double speed. Actually, we can stop sneaking for a second here. Or I shouldn't call it sneak mode, it's scout mode.
Nice and quiet.
There we go. Go back into it. We'll come up over here. Buried secrets. Alright, so 3 bells hang from the wall, from the stone protrusion that runs along this wall. Years of dust and grime coat the metal. There's 1 large bell at the center, flanked by 2 smaller ones. Now, if we go and check this note, we know that we don't want to strike the largest bell first. The largest bell has to be hit second. But we don't know which of the 2 here we want to hit first. So there's probably more clues. But I assume... Wow, 10 mechanics. Yeah, we're not getting through there. Also, I want to clear things up. At one point early on in the development or something, I was told that when you level up and you spend your skill points, they do not carry over. Apparently, that is not accurate. I haven't played far enough to see skill point costs go above 6. I had assumed they capped at 6 because that was the only thing that makes sense. But apparently the skill point costs when you level up can go above 6 points, and you only get 6 points per level. And apparently the skill points do actually carry over from level to level. So that's good to know.
Been poisoned.
Okay.
Blade in the dark.
Sure, the one time we're not sneaking when we try to loot something, and apparently we trigger a trap. What do we get here, though? Cape of Withdrawal. Bonus defense when disengaging. That is quite good. And will be important to put on someone who would like to run away from combat. So one of our casters, maybe our priest. That might make the most sense. We'll take the gems over there. Priest over here. Oh, you've already got something here. Bonus to reflex. Oh, and you heal more. What is your cloak? Ah, it's just a cosmetic one. So we're going to go ahead and replace that. And then we can just trash that. So there we go. So Eothas will now be able to run away a little bit more safely. Because when you disengage from combat, you draw a free attack from an enemy. You know what I should do? modify this formation. Let's actually have the bear go first as much as possible. First of all, this should bottleneck us a little bit less. And I want the bear to take damage because he has unlimited health. Alright, we're going to let the combat sort of engage itself and get everyone sort of in place. You go in that general direction. You go and knock over that guy. But we're going to try to get everyone to sort of clump up. They're still moving slow? Are they still sneaking? No. I think it's just because I'm in slow mode. Alright. Now that they're nicely clumped
How
up,
may I help?
we're not going to use a spell slot. We're going to go ahead and nuke you that way.
Yeah.
You can mark... Who's the bear attacking? This guy. And we don't have to worry about endurance at this point. We're not going to fall in this fight, so it's fine. You're doing that Q.
Yes.
We don't have to go into bear mode, although maybe we should. One of the things they did is they also in this patch nerfed the damage on the on the Arbalest. Apparently it was considered too high. Who knew? I guess I could probably run in here. Maybe.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying.
No, you're not. Totally fine. Alright, we'll try to focus over here. I mean, he's taking a little bit of endurance damage, but you're not going to fall down, so we don't need to worry about heals, because again, we're not healing health, and running out of endurance doesn't really make a difference. It'd be nice if he took less actual attacks,
Hardly fair.
because I would like to... If he took fewer attacks, we'd lose less health. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Spirit. Haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than the sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards and into you, and suddenly you're elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The right's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky and last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes, not the last. Okay, the right hand goes first, so I'm assuming these are the bells. The lights fade, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. Okay, ringing bells... First and last. Oh, first and last. Okay. All right. So I wonder if we go right, big one, which is in the middle. So right, big one, right. Or if we go something like right, big one, left, right. We probably have enough information to try at this point. You know, unless they're really mean and it's like involves like 7 different bell tolls in the right order, then we should have enough info to work this out at this point. It looks like we've actually explored most of what's over here, so I'm assuming it's not going to be too bad. So, examine the bells. Bells appear to be fully intact. They're made of thick iron and look very heavy. There doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary. So we're going to start with the right smaller bell. Then the middle one, which has to be the second. Okay, and we can ring the same bell again. We'll try the right one. No, we'll go left then right. I'm assuming the left one's there for a reason. And then right. Peculiar chime rings through the ruins. Quiet, melodic chime from all 3 bells before the discordant voices meet in one powerful, rising rush of sound. It seems to fill the whole of the temple, a driving flood of song that drowns all other thought. As the tolling fades, you hear a crack or creak from the direction of the doors as the passage to the lower level swings open. Hey! All right, let's go ahead and autosave. Do. All right, so I have not done this. The skulks in my little test game definitely drove out my level 1 single dude. Actually, I might have gone in here with a pair of dudes as well. I can't remember. I might have done something like that. But this is all new areas. Strange looking back all the time I spent here growing up, never seeing what was coming. Oh, that's Eder. All right, bear. Sneak ahead. A shadow. We don't know anything about the shadow. Well, I guess we're going to learn something right now. Combat is initiated, which is fine.
Hey.
We'll go and try a knockdown and a flame strike. And we'll wait. There might be some more that we're going to want to go in AoE. Oh, no, he's alone. So let's use that AoE. That's fine. 8 points of damage reduction, 60 defense, which means you're going to be a little hard to hit. Not too bad, though. Whoa, and apparently you can teleport. Okay. Let's reorient our combat. Let's try, especially since new enemy, we should definitely try a handful of different attacks to see what kind of resistances are. Necrotic Lance is a fortitude attack that corrodes. It's a single target, so let's go ahead and use it. Yeah, we're using up some spell slots on a single enemy here, but it might be some good info. Plus, we can rest soon anyway. We've taken some actual hit point damage, so we're going to want to do that relatively soon. Let's go. The Dancing Bolts is a safe attack. It's shock damage, so we can do something like this. I'll just find out something about its defenses. It's currently flanked, which is nice. Okay. 12 damage reduction against lightning. Still, that's not so terribly important. Spells do a lot of damage. Ooh, Shadow crits Bukis for 10 freeze damage. You're doing freeze damage. Bukis is the bear. Alright. Okay, we got 12% learning to our bestiary. Actually, I want to check the bestiary. And also, I would really like to loot this. There we go. Spirit residue. Alright, spirit. That's right. Spirit. Shadow, shadow, shadow. So, we actually haven't filled in too much. So, we don't know the average DR. Doesn't have much against burn, though. Freeze and shock both quite a bit. So, I guess if we have to use something, use fire. Alright, try to shuffle yourself around here. You can do it. I have faith. There's a door here. I want to check the rest of the corridor first. Okay, there's another door at the end. Let's open this. Sort of a left-hand rule, I suppose, here. Oh, bears can't open doors, apparently. They can start conversations with Lords of Keeps, but they can't open doors. Just the one? I don't know how stealthy the bear is. Wait. Wait. Okay. What kind of stealth score does this bear have? No, come through the door. There we go. Let everyone in. Alright. Yeah, if the bear can tank all day long, this would make me very happy. We're going to experiment a little bit more with this bear scouting. People are complaining about rangers are overpowered. Well, this might change a few things. Let's just organize our structure. Oh! Oh, okay, so there's some more of them pathing around. Tell you what, everyone focus on this shadow, but we're going to get Adar to go and tank this one. Try to knock it down. I don't even know if they can be knocked down.
Hi?
Here. Drop a little daze over this.
Well,
We're going to rest soon. We could probably be nuking a bit more. Vile Thorns was which one? Long Sicken. I don't use it much. Winterwind. It's a cone. Right. Here. Hit it with fire. Nice. Okay. Not gonna rest yet. Oh, hey! Our character's leveled up. Awesome! Okay. So... it is nice to specialize, but it feels like we might not need all this survival. You know, consumable duration is nice and all, but we're not really using them quite as much. We sort of have someone that does everything else. Just more raw stealth. Yeah, actually I like this idea. He can be raw stealth. Does mechanic spot things? Find and disable traps, yeah. I mean, ultimately our rogue's going to need both stealth and mechanics, but I like this. Do I want to spend the points? I guess I'll save them, because apparently you can. Oh, we get a new talent! Okay, so again, I can take utility defensive offensive, which is available to everyone. What's savage attack? Oh, it's a modal. Oh, okay, you turn it on, you get less accuracy, but you do more damage. That's quite cool. What else can I get? Greater Wild Strike Corrode. Intensifies the Druid's Wild Strike, granting increased damage. Right, because right now when I'm in bear form, I add corrode damage. This would make it better. Or I can do one extra first level spellcasting. So do I want to specialize in melee or spellcasting? I actually hang back quite often with the lures here. We've got a couple of really good first level tanks. It's hard to say because the bear form is so potent, but being able to just nuke the crap out of big groups more is probably actually better. I really like the idea of an extra first level spell. Oh, it's tough. But we're mostly doing the range things and spell casting with this guy. So let's go ahead and take the bonus first level spell. I think I'm going to be quite happy with that.
Yeah?
Not convinced that it's necessarily the best way,
Time to see
but it's a way and it's fine. Alright, we're going to try the bear scout thing again. Apparently when the bear gets right next to someone, he might still get spotted, but otherwise. We don't have to rest yet either. That's a little bit beyond our abilities. Let's try this door. I was going to say, having the wizard open that is maybe not too smart. Where's the bear? Focus. Interesting. Alright, let's move everyone in here. Okay, there are shadows over here. There's 3.
Yes.
Burst of Summer Flame. Long range AoE burn. Short cast time. Oh, it's fast. Oh, that's interesting. Then we've got the Blizzard, which does a lot of damage. Boom. Oh my god, what a nuke. Yeah. Alright, let's finish off this shadow. Now, as far as I can tell, the Blizzard is, is actually like instant cast, right? There's no duration or anything like that. Like the penalty to attack speed sticks around. But even though the effect is still going, it is an instant cast spell.
Almost.
Alright, starting with these nukes is awesome. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Delores is going to focus on being a spellcaster. Apparently he's going to be a balanced druid. To use the WoW terms. Can I maybe loot this package? Thank you. Little shadow essence.
Yeah?
Hang on.
Yeah.
You've got the best mechanics. So looks like a trap. Really? Not a trap? Alright. Your grinding noise beneath your feet and the rush of water. Okay. There's water over here. Alright. Interesting. And this has like the crazy lock, yeah. We really have to get Melissa to be leveled up so that we can improve our mechanics. I'm going to check this room here before we go down.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I guess she opens the door because she's first in the list. Bear. Down into darkness. Who's this? A shadow that's talking? Alright. Bear, keep providing me a little bit of vision. We're going to start with another blizzard in here. Like that, and then we can pull back. Pull back already with the bear. Because I don't want to get bottlenecked in the doorway. But if they want to be bottlenecked in the doorway, I'm fine with that. We could actually... drop a web in there. Or not. Apparently that's... we're going to go with not. You have an AoE now. You have a chill fog, but that's cold damage, and they take less damage to that. They're a little vulnerable to fire, but not too much. Tell you what, just use your... we'll wait until they engage, because it's a pretty short radius for the days. Boom.
Hi?
Oh. They teleported to avoid some of the attack. Let's move everyone over here. Might draw some attack to opportunity, but that's okay. Gotta kill the one who's attacking the squishies. Thank you. Their ability to blink is really kind of disturbing, but our ability to nuke the shit out of people before combat starts is awesome. Now that they've nerfed the Arbalest, I'm really starting to think that I may want to switch Delores' weapons. I actually should probably give him a wand or something. Hey, we got to level up Endurance! Nice. You got 9 points. Yeah, so you definitely need to save it up. I think we'll probably just give you a bunch of lore so you can, use some more scrolls and stuff like that. That's going to be your specialization. A new talent. Again, bonus first level spells, or... so this is our Holy Radiance. This is our once per encounter AoE. Right now, this heals us and does damage to vessels. If we take Brilliant Radiance, it will apparently burn all enemies, because I think right now it only burns the vessels. So that's not bad. This is Interdiction, a once per encounter ability with a range of 20 meters. Huge range. And it's got an AoE, which is a foe. It dazes them for 8 seconds, which nerfs a bunch of their stats. It's nice that it's per encounter, so you can use it for free. I'm not convinced this is a massive thing, but maybe. Inspired Flame gives us a passive with swords and arquebus. Aggrandizing Radiance. Oh, so this cuts our healing down to a quarter of what it used to do, but gives us big stats. Only for 10 seconds, though. I think the healing is better. The Inspired one. Oh, I like this. I think I like this. This will really... The problem with the Holy Radiance is that you're sort of incentivized to wait until we've taken damage. And this, you want to do it sort of as early as possible. I guess we'll just start using it. As soon as someone's taking a shot of damage, we'll go and do the Holy Radiance, get the accuracy boost. I like that a lot. What else? We don't need Fast Runner. We don't need Deep Pockets. We don't need more weapon sets or... Shot on the Run. Oh. You actually recover... recovery penalty while moving... Oh, so there's an extra recovery penalty if you're moving during the recovery, but this reduces it somewhat. Interesting. This would give us more burn damage and burn resistance, shock, road freeze, quick switch that we don't need. Heals yourself, heals someone else, but we have spells for that mostly. I don't think these defensive ones are necessary. I don't think we need the running awayness either. I'm tempted to get that Inspired Radiance. Based on the way it works, this is basically 5% more chance to hit. Like, or another ability that we can use to nuke people. Just debuff them a bit. They hit 10% less, effectively, more or less. And they get a further debuff to that. How long does it last? Probably, depending on how fast they're attacking, it could cover anywhere from between 2 to 5 or 6 different attacks. Not to mention lowering their ability to defend because they have less dexterity and stuff. Alright, let's grab the Interdiction. It'll give us something else for the priest to deal with. Although, then I have to worry about using it. You know what? The Inspired Radiance, I'm going to do that. We can always grab the other one later. The heal is really good. The heal gets used relatively frequently, so we're going to do that. Alright, we're going to put a cut in this episode right now. We're still not going to rest. We're getting pretty close to that. It's interesting, his health, because his total health went up enough, he's in the green now instead of the yellow, so we're still good to go. We got lots of supplies. We might be able to clear all this out without resting, I'm not sure. Thank you very much for watching another episode of this. If you do like it, make sure to let me know in the comments or hit like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.